Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. That's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great. Not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Morton. On 2nd down, it's Snell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A run for Snell. They've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he bats it away. Now Murray again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Murray with a 3rd and long. And an alley to run.
His partner as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he will have 1st down yardage. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now it's Rosen. On the left side, this is Stills. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's complete. Stills. And here's another tackle made at the line. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We call that a sack block.
The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders' kick is good. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be overall. Evaluate this squad.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Now Rosen on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills. Complete. Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is Parker, complete. Now Rosen. Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Hassan Reddick converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
I can't believe that you play.
Murray now on 1st down. It's brought in by Kevin White. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. To throw is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen on the left side. This is Stills. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. The kick by... So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Rosen will throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
The tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Here's Snell.
Once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. On 1st down, Bond. And he's across midfield. From just shy of midfield, Murray going down the middle, and it's complete.
He creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Being chased out left, and he slides to avoid the hit.
But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Face mask. Defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it. Seals-Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's caught. Stills, right side. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how you going to...
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah. I think he personally is evaluating his game so far. He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. It's like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Bond able to shake free for about 7. Solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close to urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's Rosen looking. And that's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. They're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Murray now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. From the 39, Murray.
Pass interference. Defense.
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that's caught left side. Seals-Jones with it. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. On 1st down, Bond. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Now it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Snell yet again.
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After